Hello, my name is GregTech and welcome back to our GregTech New Horizons Season 3. It has been a few days since I have logged into my world, so I was just kind of running around trying to remember what we were doing. And I remember we had just kind of built out a new platform for, I think, the clean room. Now, I know it's like kind of crazy that I'm building something so far away from the base, but the clean room is actually not something I go into that often. I mean, it gets, when you get to auto crafting, it's less and less. At first it's a little bit, so it might be a little bit of a pain, but I'm thinking when I start getting the travel anchors, which we're not quite there yet. I need a better source of ender pearls. But other than that, like, everything is pretty easy. But I figure once we get that, it's going to be easy to jump around the base. So these kind of farther away areas hopefully won't be doing it. I just kind of want to make the base look, I just don't want a flat platform. Like, that's a bit boxy. But at least it's got a little bit of dimension. I still need to do, like, more three-dimensional type stuff to it. But it's just a little difficult with no flight. So, alright. Yeah, I think we'll do the clean room up here. And then I will have to run cabling underneath, which I'm thinking I think I may do something like transform it up to EV. Like, we don't actually produce EV power, we don't have EV batteries, anything like that, but the transformers actually use the lower tier. So if I want to transfer up to EV, it actually only uses the HV stuff. It does use the cables, but I figure, like, I can transform it to that, and then we can send it over here and then transform it back down. That just gets the power farther and with less cable loss. Because if I do like the 4 amps or whatever of HV, then it starts losing it every single block loses like 1. Although we could do, I could do superconductors and just spend like the time doing that. I don't know, maybe that might be the only thing with that is then when I upgrade it, I'm gonna have to replace all that. Alright, anyway, but maybe we should get this today, because I really want to start doing better circuits. I'm really tired of doing like these circuits to get MV, and then the HV ones is like that. So I'm like, I really would like to get some better circuits, but I need the clean room for that. Okay, so as I was looking at all the recipes, I remember you need tons and tons of filters. Although I did notice there is now, this wasn't here when I did it last season, but there is now an assembler recipe, which is actually slightly cheaper. 1 less filter, 1 less iron bar, or steel bar. So that actually saves on a decent amount. I remember the filter machine casings being like the most annoying. If you do the smallest one, which usually I do a 5x5. I don't know if this is, now that I'm thinking, is this, I think this is a 5x5. 82 plascrete. I'm pretty sure this is a 5x5, isn't it? But that's like less machine casings than I remember. Okay, but anyway, long story short, I am going to need a whole bunch of zinc for those item filters. It's I think it's 4 zinc per item filter, and I totally don't have enough for that. So I'm actually going to come over here, and I think I'm going to grab this. That usually there's like a... Is it in that block? That's weird. Usually it shows like the square or whatever at the bottom of it. Alright. What we're gonna do though is... Shoot, which one was it? It was screwdriver, or was it was the mallet, wasn't it, that retracts the soft mallet, yeah. There it goes. There it was. I saw it go up. Oh, I think I only did... That's right. I only put enough things in there to clear out this vein. It didn't go below the vein. That's right. Now I remember. That's why it did that. So what I'm going to do is place this in the nether, I believe. Actually, I'm going to... I think I'll do that size. And then I do need to clear this out. I thought about crafting up a second chest, but then I know if I do that, I'll just dump this one in the base and just ignore it. And then fill up the next one, and then I'll be like, well, now I don't want to deal with either of them. So I'm going to clear this out and dump this in the nether above the... what was it? Sphalerite? Sphalerite, whatever that vein was. I don't remember. Is it the one that's sulfur? Yeah, the sulfur vein in the nether. Okay, I don't want to alarm anyone, but it appears my sulfur vein has been overtaken by zombie pigmen. Rare Sith Lord giant pink zombie of darkness. What's this one riding a chicken? Rare brewing, brutish... things in the way. Brutish pig zombie of fatigue. Alright, I'm not going to mess with them. Yeah, there is the sphalerite that we need. I'm just gonna go up here. Let you guys do your thing down there. I'll just put this over here. It's kind of funny hearing chicken noises, not gonna lie. In the nether. I just don't want to, like, annoy them, so I'm just gonna leave that there. Alright, and I cleared out this diamond chest. I just deleted a lot of the items. Like, all 50 million different parts of salt and stuff. I don't need that. Got rid of that for the most part. But the rest of the stuff we... yeah, the rest of the stuff we just did. I smelted it like normally and stuff. Alright, cool. I do need to chunk load that. Alright, there we go. We are getting our sphalerite already. Okay, well, I'll let that run, and then, yeah. The other thing I need to figure out is, am I doing this with steel, or am I doing it with the raw carbon mesh? To be honest, both ways require carbon. One just requires some iron ingots, and the thing, I don't know if I feel like setting up this, and this requires like an autoclave I would have to craft up, and plastic. I'm like, the steel way might actually just be a bit easier at the moment. But alright, we'll come back to this. We'll let it run. All right, I was looking at the structure and I just realized what I was getting these mixed up. What I was thinking in my head was 5x5, which is this. But what I was really thinking was 5x5 on the inside. Um, so that requires 24 of the filter. I was like, I remember like needing way more machine casings. This is a 5x5 multi-block, but the actual space on the inside is only a 3x3. So it is a bit annoying when you have multiple machines in there. Although the clean room isn't as important as it has been in the past with all the multi-blocks which act as clean rooms. So I think, yeah, I'll just start with the... We'll probably just start with the 5x5 with the 3x3 on the inside, I think, just to get the circuit assemblers working in a clean room. Okay, really quick. I've been meaning to try this and I keep forgetting, but I've seen it mentioned a few times in the comments, and that is, I think we can add the recipes to our bookmarks, but you can do with the certain amount, so it'll show you how many you need, I think. Now I was looking at the key bindings because I figured that was probably where it was at, and I did see add bookmark with count and recipe and count, so I think that's it. But like I said, I haven't actually tried this yet, so we're learning together. I need 16. I need 18 of these because this one actually has a recipe as well. So I need 18 item filters. So we'll do 18. I think this is how, I'm assuming this is how you do it. I don't know how else you would add a amount in NEI. All right, so Control Shift A. And I can always, no, Control A, Control A. Nope. Is that... Oh, maybe it doesn't work for processing. That... Alright, I did try, and I did see a 1 pop up. So I figured that... Nope, it's not doing it now. Alright. Be right back. Let me see if I can figure this out. I added a bookmark and it showed like a little 1, so I'm like, oh, it's probably this thing. But now it's not doing it. Alright, be right back. Okay, so I am getting it to add the thing, but it's only doing 1. I was kind of curious if... No, it doesn't seem to be different. Yeah, add bookmark with count, add bookmark with recipe. Well, I only ever use A. I don't know what the difference between that... I don't know what the difference between add bookmark and add bookmark... Oh, I guess with recipe would be... Hold on. Alright, so I did find out you have to go through here. So I was doing it wrong that way. So if I do Control A, Control Shift A, yeah. So if you do Control Shift A, it pops up the thing, but that's only for 1. I can't get it to do more, so I'm not entirely sure how you change the amount, to be honest. I thought that would have done it. Now the cool thing about this is it's all like... Okay, I thought it was all connected. Like if you erase 1, it all goes. Alright, let's try this again. That... Yeah, it's only popping up 1. Alright, I may mess around with this a bit more. Because if I don't have to do the math on that, it'd be cool. But also, this is such a simple thing. But I would like to get that figured out. I could have sworn that was how you changed the thing. Also, I'm not noticing a difference between Control Shift A and Control A. All right, well, that's Control A. What's the difference between Control A and other than the one? My NEI is broken. I'll be right back. Okay, I've sort of figured it out. I was kind of doing it right, kind of doing it wrong. But anyway, long story short is, say I need this recipe. We're going to do this. You do Control Shift A, I believe. Yep, there we go. Actually don't need the program circuit, but we do need everything else for this. Also, you can rearrange that. I do know that you could do that. I just never use that for this one. But yeah, so what I was doing wrong was you Control Shift over the item, or Shift, is it Shift? Control Shift over the item, and then you can adjust it however many you need. Now, I think you can also do, this. So for example, I'm going to do this one because it's just easier. There's no fluids in it. Fluids are kind of annoying. So we'll do that. And I think you can actually link these somehow. So when I do, no, it didn't. All right, there's a way to link it. Nope, not that. Control. Nope. Shift. Nope. Dang it. What was that? Right click. There we go. We got it. So I think if you do that, then it, yeah, increases the parts. So, yeah. So like stainless steel frames, I need that. So we'll do that. Take that off. Go down. Now. There we go. Yeah. So you can see it all. The items that we need increase. So I will go through this, and then I will, let's do one with the fluid. Don't need that. Do that. There we go. So I need 8 of those. So, is that right? That feels off by 1, doesn't it? That is off by 1. Why is that off by 1? I need 8 of these, so yeah, I would need 8. All right. Well, we almost got it. I feel like that's off by 1. I may have added it funny, but all right. So there we go. We can see exactly what we need for each of these, and if I want, I can go through everything. Yeah, unfortunately, the rotors, although if we do it this way, it is actually cheaper. You save 1 ingot for every 4. So since it's 8, it goes in there evenly. We could do it that way, but to be honest, I'm probably just do. I'll probably just do. I just find this recipe easier, even though it's more expensive technically. So. Oh, cool! You don't have to. Even when you connect it, it adjusts for the recipe. All right, that is really cool. To be honest, I have seen this done in screenshots. I've seen it from people like on Discord and stuff, but I never actually like figured out exactly how it worked. So I am actually kind of glad, especially for these big projects that require lots and lots of things. Now I'm just like, let's do all the things. And then I think that, oop, 16. So I need, I mean, technically, this is the stuff we need. This is, the first one is the item that you're crafting up. It would be kind of cool if they were slightly split, maybe. So it's not as, like these craft up this, which goes in there. Like it's not super obvious when just looking at it, but all right, cool. Is that everything? Yeah. And then if we want, we could do this. Now the only downside that I am seeing is for this example, I need 2 item filters for this controller. I kind of wish it was included in this. I don't know if that would be possible. I don't know. Should we see? Oh, it did. All right. So it is possible. Yeah, all it did was increase the amount. So I need 18. Yeah. All right. I'm kind of enjoying that. All right. Real quick update. I was a little bit confused at what is going on here. The mining pipe was all the way down there and was turned off. Also, I'm noticing this vein is a bit bigger than I realized. It might be 11 in size, 11 deep or whatever. But it had like skipped all these ores. So I hit it with the soft mallet. It brought all the things back up, and then I hit it again to turn it back on, and now it's doing it again. But it did do some of them. I'm not sure why it like missed it the first time. Like you can see that it dug all the way down there. So, and that this thing wasn't at the bottom. So I don't know. Maybe it was something to do with like chunk loading. I am in the right chunk, right? No, yeah, of course, because I was yeah, there we go. Yeah, because I came back and it had been running. So I don't know. Anyway, I just thought that was a bit funny. All right, but I think we'll let it run. This should be enough zinc. Anyway, we had about 40 ingots, and I only need 72. All right, I think I have everything. I'm going to craft up the controller first. Yep, there we go. Just so I can get it out of there, because these actually take quite a while to craft up. So I have all the steel going in here. I threw down a chest because we require, there's like 1,000 of them, so it was getting clogged up. But this way I can just dump them in there and let that do its thing. All right, so I have all these. I have all the steel in there. We can cancel that. Now I have the controller. All right, and now I can see everything else that we are going to need. All right, aluminum. I'm just noticing I don't have a ton of that smelted up yet. Do have a lot of alumina dust. Unfortunately, I don't have the cryolite for it, but I believe, yes, we can just do the carbon recipe. Now that we have the canthal, we can do that. Now carbon, I have a bit more than I thought. I was gonna say, I haven't really stored up a whole bunch of carbon. I can actually, now that we're not using these anymore, we have switched over to the steam oven. I can use all that coal for carbon, but I think we can just dump that in there. Now, I haven't done the math. I don't even... What is it? 10 and 4 or something like that? 10 and 3? I don't know. Whatever. Work away. Come on. Do I not have... MV and all? Oh! I have no place for that CO2 gas. You know what we can do, though? We could just have it void. There. Let's do that. Yeah, we don't want it to void items, but we can just let it void the CO2 gas. We don't need that. Alright, cool. And there is the thing. And actually, it's actually better than I realized. It's not the 60 seconds. It is 30 seconds, because obviously, yeah, we have increased the thing. Wonder if we're at 2,800. I didn't think it said. I was kind of wish it said because there is a little bit of a discount with the heat capacity. I don't really know the math, though. I think you need to be above a certain thing. Like every tier above reduces it like 5% or something. I don't know. But I don't think we're actually getting a thing because it's pretty even there. All right, let's grab that. All right, so there we go. There is the controller. Obviously, we have a bit more we're going to have to set up here. I don't know if I'm actually going to do the cable diode MV. I think I'm actually going to do HV. And thankfully, this is an optional task, so we don't actually need to do that. But I think, yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Because we're going to be doing the circuits in the upgraded circuit assembler, but I need to craft that circuit assembler up yet. All right, I don't think we're doing. Are we doing nano? Is nano the no? The nano isn't the next one, is it? No, this is EV. This one. I think this is the next. Yeah, this is the next one we're going to be doing. So small coils, capacitors, integrated circuits, fine red alloy, yeah. And then the integrated circuits is what we're going to be doing next. So it needs the plastic circuit boards, which is fine, but the needs clean room. That is what we'll do. And then I think that will let us do maybe these, possibly. Yes. All right. So that'll let us switch over to microprocessors as well, instead of these stupid, these annoying electronic circuits. So we're going to need a bunch of the plastic boards, which that's not difficult at all. But yeah, so I'm just going to keep doing this. Lots and lots. I feel like that doesn't feel like enough. That doesn't feel like enough zinc. Ah, it is indeed not enough zinc. I didn't think that. That didn't feel like enough of that. All right, so there's the end of that, and then that. All right, so this, though, we're going to go do this out here. Now, I think we're going to have the main cable will be coming out there, and we'll have it kind of hidden, and then it'll branch out that way to the blast furnaces, which we will eventually be moving to here. So they are not in the same chunk as the main base, and then we'll come this way up into the clean room. Now, obviously, like I said, we're making this more complicated than it needs to be. We should have this right next to the power source, but you know what? Who cares? Let's do something a little bit different than usual. So I think I may actually, maybe we'll put the thing there and then I'll have a, yeah, I think that's what I'm going to have a stair up into the doorway, I think. Now it has to be a reinforced door. I don't think I have any of those yet. Reinforced is kind of annoying. Yeah, lead and, well, easier if you do it this way. So 5 lead. Well, that's actually not difficult at all. But I may even throw some glass on the side of it, possibly. But yeah, I think what I'm going to do is we'll have like this go up, a stair go up into it. I may change my mind, but kind of at like the end of this. And we'll go up into the clean room. And then I did actually, it did say in the thing, and I didn't realize this. I thought it had to be square, but this actually says it can be rectangular shape. I did not know that actually. So this might actually go that way and that way. But yeah, I'm thinking they'll go here and then the door will go maybe one more. I like having a pressure plate for the door. And then we'll just have it there, I think. It's either that or sink it down into the thing, and I don't think I want to do that. Alright, we are back. I'm just crafting up some food because I'm like almost starving here. So I'm just doing the fruit jelly sandwiches because they're easy. They share 2 of the ingredients. And they are delicious in real life too. So I'm gonna do that. There we go. Ah, there we go. All right, yeah, I couldn't even run anymore. I was like, okay, I gotta take care of this. I'm doing multiple things at once here. So I'm making dough over here. I would like to get all this stuff like dedicated. Maybe when I replace this stuff, I mean, technically this has already been replaced over here. Maybe I will build them over by our food. But, all right. I have more crafting to do here. The plasticrete blocks are actually going to take a little bit of time. I need wet concrete. I need 82 black steel. So I have to... no, that's the right amount, isn't it? Yeah. I have to manually do all that stuff, which is a bit of a pain. The black steel. Yeah. Because it requires black bronze, and then black bronze requires electrum, and it's a little bit annoying. But now that we have the cool calculator thing, actually, I don't know if it'll be that bad. Really quick before we, you know what, before we wrap up today, unfortunately we're not going to get it built today, obviously, but maybe connect those. Was it control? No, what was it again? Right click? Right click. I have to do a recipe for that. That's what I need. There we go. There we go. All right. So as you can see, we need 164 black steel to craft all that stuff up. So that is going to take a little while. I guess if I could add that. And then I could do that. And then that. And then that. And just link them all. And there we go. All right. Well, that gives me a better idea. So now I know I have to craft up 14 electrum. And then as I kind of work through the recipes, I can always just take the stuff off the thing, which is really cool. So I have my aluminum rotors. Bloop, there we go. They're gone. And then I just kind of work through it that way. Stainless steel rods. Do that. And then I can remove that. All right. But anyway, I think we are chugging along here. Next episode, we will get the thing crafted up and placed down. And then I will figure out our power situation. I am a little worried. It might be a bit far at this point, but I think we can get around it with like maybe batteries. Maybe I'll throw a battery buffer over there with some HV batteries. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, that's going to be it for today. So thanks for watching. Have a good one.